also saying Azimio is united. We are so focused, in fact, even more than ever before, because all we are saying is let our captain, our brother Raila Odinga, go on and get this seat, and we are all fully in support. We are praying for him. Even some of us know some of these dynamics. We are able to see what we can do. But that does not mean kwamba Azimio itasambaratika. On the contrary, the people, we realize kusambaratika kwa Azimio will mean dashing the hopes and aspirations of Kenyans who want to see nothing but justice in their country. They want to see the education of their children also taken to the next level. But what is happening, the education sector imesambaratika. Capitation to schools. Schools are closing anytime, I think, in the next few days. And the head teachers have not received this money. And instead we are seeing of misappropriation and headline news again in the nation of monies in the education sector. So it looks like Kenya Kwanza is on a free fall kind of approach. And they don't seem to listen to anybody other than themselves. They are dimensioned by William Ruto himself that he knows there are cartels interfering at every level. And I said yesterday, if the president himself accepts there are cartels on the loose, and that he promises to read by detail, line by line, the budget proposals, what does that tell you? The architects of all these are his own ministers. So his admission that corruption is rampant. Kwa hivyo tunawahimiza tu wakiwepo nyinyi washikadau wa maana sana wana media. On your part, we also want to speak this morning from Kisii. Kwamba you have seen a deliberate effort at muzzling the free media in this country. That's the next thing. We are reading the Minister of Interior nataka kusema ati TikTok kwa mfano iko na security concerns. TikTok security gani? You also want to interfere with the social media. The only thing now standing, because you want to fix the nation, you want to fix the standard, you want to fix standard media, you want to fix royal media or threaten them. We are saying as Azimio la Umoja One Kenya that we are standing with the free media. Na nyinyi pia mujaribu kujikomboa. You know now you cannot get advertising space unless you are doing it through the Star, and we know who the owners are of that publication, whose circulation is very, very minimal. So this is it. We have been watching, and so you should feel encouraged. So as we now set sail for Migori, we are very happy. I can ask my brother Eugene to add, particularly on kusambaratishwa kwa uchumi na kila kitu na hawa na Kenya Kwanza. Thank you. Yeah, Kwanza aongea lafu.
We'll take questions, yes. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the press. We, as His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka has said, we've enjoyed the wonderful welcome and hospitality of the Abagusi for the last 2 days. Tumekula matoke hapa na vitu vingine vitamu. We are very, very pleased and grateful to Governor Simbarati, the governor of the great county of Kisii, incoming governor of Nyamira, to Ben Momanyi. We were in Nyamira yesterday. We are very, very pleased. But equally, we are very concerned about what our fellow Kenyans have shared with us. And my brother Musyoka and I have been traversing this country. We were in Kajiado. We went to Meru. We went to Embu, Tharaka-Nithi, Mount Kenya. We come down to the nefarious mission of buying members of parliament to cross over, to create an artificial anything and everything in parliament, from their policies that are hurting Kenyans through the overtaxation, to decisions that are awful, include of the Privatization Act, where the oversight role of parliament, people of Kenya, is being donated now to privatize everything. In this region, right from Soni to Mohoroni to Chemelil to Nzoia, the other side, all sugar factories were closed for 6 months, and now the privatization. because of the bad law passed by this parliament. And it's not the only law. The other bad law is the Finance Act. How can members of parliament, particularly from Mount Kenya, start saying they did not know what they passed in parliament? That they did not know about avocado and how Zakayo wants 5 shillings for every 100. So we are saying, if our members of parliament have been captured and Kenyans are not represented, then we reject these taxes that are punitive, that were passed without proper representation of the people of Kenya. From the land of Abagusi, this is the land of the brave. Through the courts, we'll continue in solidarity with those who are in court. We'll continue fighting this to Kisumu, to Kakamega, to Kitale. The blue wave swept here. It's an Azimio region. Many of them are concerned, even as we go to Migori. What is going to happen when Baba moves to AU? Today, we want to thank you for the support you gave Azimio in this region. But we also want to ask you to remain united. And Governor Simbarati said yesterday, kutoka Kisii hadi Kitale, the western region will remain united in Azimio. As Baba goes to AU, he's our captain. But when the captain leaves the pitch, he just hands over the captain's band to another, so that the match goes on. Today, we want to assure you, the people of this region, that Baba will be going to Addis, but he's leaving a very strong team. He's leaving as Kalonzo Musyoka, he's leaving as Wamalo and others in Azimio, who are able to lead Azimio to continue fighting for Kenyans, and we will never relent. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.
Tungeongeza tu kwamba hata sasa hivi tukizungumza bado madaktari wetu wana mgomo. Na ni kama ile story ya Burukenge. Nasema hakuna pesa na hali wako na pesa za kuimarisha mabudget yao. Kuinua hata zaidi, pump money where it's not even necessary. As I said yesterday, to educate one Kenyan. Yes, they are now transitioning from NHIF to what they are calling SHIF. And even as we speak, under NHIF, monies have been collected, and those monies have not been given over to the service providers. So there are hospitals, including mission hospitals, which are owing so much by way of monies that NHIF should pay. And they're saying, wait until June. They are supporting. And we actually said we thank them for standing with Baba on this matter, because this is a national issue. His candidature is not for Azimio alone. It is for all Kenyans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
For the past 1 week, we've had serious complaints from section of farmers from Western region with regards to the type of fertilizer being supplied. What's your take about that?
I think our brother will handle this. You saw somebody at the level of Naibu wa Rais akisema, wamegundua kwamba hii mambo ya avocado was a mistake. Mistake ya ajabu. Who can take these people seriously?
No, I think the agricultural sector is in a mess. The health sector, as we have said, is in a mess. And when you look at what is happening in the agricultural sector, they have talked about, and we're also seeing the same mess in the education sector. Really? How can you say you can't raise 4 billion to bring doctors to here, Kisii, Nyamira? Measures being put in place to fight corruption. All they want is more and more taxes. But when you look at the expenditure, the wastage in government, what we are losing through corruption is much more. So we want to see this system corrupt, very tribal, and inept out of the way. And as a government in waiting, we want to assure Kenyans, every step of the way we're going to fight for them until 10th of August, 2027, when we send Sagai home with his corrupt government.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ulikuwa umetoroka bwana. You don't look like one. Sorry?
Why are you praying for that?
we will not answer you on that question because, yes, a pessimist.